Hello and welcome back to What in the World Weekly. Our top story tonight, America's birthday. A day for festivities and pride in our country, but also days for horrible accidents. We'll get to that. But up first, Hawaii passes a bill to have red light cameras start monitoring speed. To me, this is a pointless use of tax dollars because if there's a red light, the speed should be 0. The cameras already take a picture if you run it. What's the point? We'll keep you updated on how this plays out. Our next story tonight, scientists confirm that Earth's core is slowing down and moving backwards compared to the rest of the planet. What could this mean? Some scientists believe it's a natural phenomenon where it does slow down and speed up. Others are very anxious about what this could bring to our planet. We'll have to wait and see, and we'll keep you updated on what's going on inside the Earth. Our next story tonight, researchers discover that hippopotamus can stay in the air for a substantial amount of time. For a hippo's mass, it is substantial, however, it's about 0.3 seconds. Meaning that hippos are most likely the largest land animal that can actually jump. Hippos got hops. Reminds me of Zion here trying to take a jump shot. On to our next story. Teddy Roosevelt's pocket watch that has been missing for decades has been returned. The FBI seized it in a raid and returned it to the Teddy Roosevelt Gallery that tours different museums. A descendant was present when the FBI gave the watch back, and this descendant said it felt like TR's spirit had come back. We'll have to wait and see if the place is haunted now to see if he's actually correct. Our next story tonight. A manure truck in Connecticut was involved in a car crash. What happened next was cars, houses, yards, everything was splattered in liquid feces. That really gives a new meaning to this is a shit neighborhood. We'll see if there's any developments, however, I doubt it. Up next, there's been a mysterious animal attack in North Carolina. While North Carolina is home to bears and sometimes wolves, the attack does not seem to line up with any of the usual suspects in this area. Could that mean there is a werewolf afoot? Maybe Bigfoot's around. Sasquatches are nothing to play with. We'll have to wait and see if they capture this animal, and we can update you if they do. Our next story tonight. Speaking of animal attacks, there's been a big shark incident in South Padre. 4 have been injured, 2 have been bit. How'd the other 2 get injured? If they weren't bit, who knows? They were probably trampling over the other 2 to get to safety. Survival of the fittest. We'll keep you updated on what happens next and what's going on with all the shark attacks this year. But up next, Arizona opens a new museum labeled a Pooseum, using fossilized feces to teach science. While this is a cool idea and all, why does it gotta be shit? I get it's probably cheaper than actually going to buy cool fossils like a moth or something like that, raptor claw. But poop? Nobody wants to learn about poop. Tickets better be free. Going into the desert state of the country just to look at poop. Good luck with your business plan, Pooseum. Up next, California daredevil man, Mad Mike Hughes, met his end. He crashed a rocket, trying to prove that the Earth is flat. If we could just all accept that the Earth is flat, nobody else has to die. Or maybe this is Darwinism. Who knows? We'll let you know about any more flat earthers that meet an untimely end. But up next, Bulgarian archaeologists have found a marble statue of a god in a Roman sewer. What could this mean? Maybe the Romans didn't like that god and they shoved him in the shithole. Or maybe he's the god of poo. Who knows? Maybe he's raised again to come and show us how shitty the world is right now. Hopefully, he has answers on how to fix it. But no, this is an amazing find, and it's actually pretty cool. If you want to go read about it, I do suggest it. But we'll keep you updated with where it goes, if it does go to a museum, anything else, right here at What in the World Weekly. This brings us to our top story tonight. Happy birthday, America! This past Thursday was the 4th of July, and we celebrated like we do every year with a ton of fireworks. However, as my family came out unscathed, not everybody's did. I'll start with a local story. In the next town over, a man actually blew off his manhood. Let's put it that way. Twig and berries, both of them, gone. Hate to see it. Well, it's kind of funny, but yes, hate to see it. I don't like to see anybody in pain. However, a South Carolina man, known for being quite the show-off, has actually passed away after trying to launch a large firework off the top of his head. He leaves behind a beautiful wife and 3 beautiful children, all because he wanted to showboat. Most people, when they have kids, tend to grow up. Not everybody. I mean, look at me. I'm doing a stupid news show on the internet. However, I don't think I'd put my life in that kind of risk. My prayers and apologies go out to the family, but this should remind everybody, if you have a family, don't be as big of a fucking moron as you were when you were a teenager. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for this episode of What in the World Weekly. I'm Dylan Foreman. Let me know if you guys enjoy these. I have been thinking about doing more evergreen content, not stuff that gets old after a week. I'm starting to put some sketches together, and you should see those soon. But if you want me to keep doing this weekly, I will. Otherwise, I might change it to monthly. That way we can do more stories in one video. We can put it all together at the end of the month and do it that way. But you guys let me know. Hopefully getting back on stage for stand-up soon, and I will see you next week. Good night.